Stop! Police!
Oh, shit.
We have a total of 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here!
Hey, what's up? This is Community Service with Craig Conant. That's me. I'm learning now. I just got to get fit so I don't keep doing this the whole podcast. Hey, first of all, thank you so much. Patreon, all persons. You bought me new microphones, new couches. I appreciate y'all. And we got some new members. Meet Fart. It's the first time I read that. I can't believe I didn't.
Is it meat fart?
Yeah, Meet Fart. Oh, no, Fart. Oh, it's Patreon. Meet Fart. So someone signed up just as Fart. Fart just became a $5 patron.
That's fair.
And new patron, Big Grow? You guys, it's going to be hard to... Okay. Anyways, thank you. Two new Patreon members. God bless you. Meet Big Grow and Fart. I'm going to bet $1 million that that's not their real names. And today's guest is Justin Hoff. Very funny guy, very guy. You could bleep that. Don't say that. He's a good dude, freshly sober from Boston, and he's very funny. He's a good homie, and he's just a good dude. You'll see. You'll see on the episode. I'm sure he's got a good poopy. Poopy. Okay. Best intros in the business, baby. I love you all, and thank you for... Oh, yeah, community service. You like it? Share it. Subscribe it. Rate it. Review it. You know, I hate the guys that always say that, but they say it for a reason. It's got to work. So if you listen, just give it 5 stars. If you don't listen, you go yourself. No, that's all. Thank you. 5-star. Bye-bye. All right. Inch away from the mouth. Old Nasty Nate had 2 feet, but he's kind of blind. He's kind of blind. I ain't heard. Anyways, hey, welcome to Community Service Podcast. Today's guest is Justin Hoff, and he's a sober pussy motherfucker, too. No. We got a sugar water. Don't you get it on this new carpet. What's this called? Couch. These are brand new chairs. These are brand new everything, bro.
Wow, the
We're
new
leveling
setup.
up.
Is this the first episode of the new setup?
Second.
I
didn't open
Well,
my...
I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
Oh, shit. After I yell at you, I do it.
These aren't going to stay white for long.
I know.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh, it's so good. Dude, we're going to dive deep into sobriety for all you fucking junkies out there. Get your shit together. I did it. I don't have a kitchen. Look at me now, ma. Look at me. No, you're 14 months sober?
14 months, yeah. Actually, the day that I got sober was my Fresh Faces at Laugh Factory. So the night before, I had a couple beers, and then going into...
I was there that night, wasn't I?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Going in for that.
Yeah, I
prepping
spiked
for
your
that.
drink with cocaine. And
I was wondering why my set was so bad.
Palpitations.
Yeah.
I was like, that's how you get them sober. Yeah, near heart attack. Sorry.
That's all right.
No, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you were the hooch and the. If you don't want to talk about that, I didn't just sniffle. I don't know what you're talking about.
So like, I didn't think any of those were problems. I was functioning as a drug addict and an alcoholic for so long that even my friends, when I got sober, they're like, "Oh, you didn't need to get sober." Like they had no idea how bad it was. But yeah, I would drink. The drink would lead to coke, and then eventually, I was never sleeping. So the coke was like, "Oh, if you take a Xanax at night, you can sleep."
It does help.
And then
it does help.
Then it was getting to the point where it was like, I didn't know where I was. I was on stage one time and my nose started bleeding.
Oh, wow. Nice, dude. It's the good old days. Or the bad old days.
Yeah.
No, this
just mailing it in. Like
this is fantastic because I know, you know me, I'm fucking sober and I preach sobriety, but I don't preach sobriety. Mm-hmm. But like, dude, the honest truth is about 90% of motherfuckers out there. You need to call it quits, dude. Like,
all my friends are alcoholics. They just don't know.
You're just functioning. That's all. Like, if you're not like my mom or that have an occasional beer and chill, like almost everyone wants to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Me included, and that is a problem. Like, people don't like to admit it. Like, also, there's nothing wrong with getting fucked up once in a while, but let's be honest here. I don't think most of America gets fucked up once in a we get fucked up. Look at our state right now.
Did you ever did you ever explore why you were doing it? That was the biggest thing for me getting sober.
Still bottled it down. Still down. It's gonna explode someday. And
Just take everybody out with you.
yeah, I just I didn't have comedy. You know, I kind of when I started stand up about a year before sobriety, but like I didn't have the I was doing improv and shit, but I finally found my outlet, and I was like, oh, I just needed meaning. You know, I was just aimlessly wandering, and I didn't have my thing. You know, that's a lot of people hit me up. I was like, you got to have a thing. It doesn't matter if it's fucking knitting or rock climbing or stand up. You need something.
Yeah.
You need anything. Otherwise, you're fucking dead, bro. Good luck, you know?
I know everybody ends up in the same place. And it's like, I have friends now that like have serious jobs. You know, they're like important people. I'm a comic, but they're important people. And like still Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday fun day, just getting fucked up. And then they go back to work. And then they drink after work. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're functioning, you know, and you know, props to them. And my whole family is functioning alkies. But it's just like to a certain point, like, do you always have to be, hey, son, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's once again, it's okay once in a while, do your thing, but all the time, it's annoying. Even though I was that guy.
Yeah.
Dude, even with weed.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I used to be like falling over drunk at places, and a lot of times.
I was a good drunk.
Were you?
It's terrible. No, but like I remember weed was ridiculous. I know it's weed, and you know my opinion on that. It saved my life from the narcotic. Mm-hmm. But like I would be like, oh, I have to, you know, take out the trash. Better take 2 bong hits of OG Kush. Really, bro? You can't walk down the driveway without having to do that. You know what I mean?
You were one of those guys that it makes everything better, guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But if you do if you get real high before you do the dishes, you won't remember doing the dishes.
It doesn't feel like doing the yeah.
And then you forget to do the dishes, and then it's just like it's fucked, man.
Yeah.
It was all fucked. So, you know, that's awesome though, dude. 14 months. That's the hardest time too.
Actually, I was just in Boston for a month. I was in Boston when I hit you up, and my mom just had like a major stroke out of nowhere.
Oh shit, man! Yeah. Way to bring it down, bro. I'm sorry, man.
I was wondering why. I was like, oh, he's laughing. He thinks this is a joke. No, she did.
I just don't know how to process. I actually talked about that last pod. I don't know how to process that
serious
stuff.
Information.
Oh, I don't, dude. My mom laughs at funerals. We all laugh at funerals.
Oh, so does my family. Yeah.
We just like, he's dead.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sorry, dude. That's terrible.
Yeah. So, she didn't make it. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I was like, what? She had a stroke. Remember that? The Simpsons?
Yeah.
The executioner they call when they're about to kill someone. Hello? Yes. They're like, why do you sound like that? I had a stroke. Okay. Click. Anyways, sorry about your mom. I'm sorry.
She's okay. She's fine. Everything worked out, but the timing was crazy, and she was perfectly healthy. I just got a call that was like, you need to come home. She's having emergency surgery. So it was like miraculous. Even the doctor after the surgery said to her, he goes, wow, I can't believe that worked.
Wow. Hey, doctor, keep some things to yourself, dude.
So that was kind of fucked up. But the reason why I bring that up is, you know, I was dealing with all that stuff, and I was just like, oh, if this doesn't make me drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was kind of like, I was going through some baby mama drama too. I don't actually have kids, but
I was like, oh, you have a kid? Damn, man, you should drink.
You should do some drugs.
Oh, man, I get it. Dude, a guy working 40, 50 hours a week and has kids and has to do all that.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
You can't have
I don't even
at the
have
same
that,
time.
and I'm tempted. It's not that kids are, I love kids. It's awesome. Like my niece and nephew, I adore them. But they're just exhausting, man. Yeah. I'm a visitor to that world, and that shit's fucking tiring. All the time? Oh, they don't listen. They just run amok, and they eat dirt.
They really
Mila
don't
picked
care.
up a cat turd and was putting it in. I was like, no! Like, you can't do that.
They just
and
don't
I
give a
also
fuck.
don't give a fuck about shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm the guy going, don't do that, let me have it. No.
Doing it with him.
Here you go, little cat turn your tooth right here. No, okay, too gross. Okay,
We got
those
there.
are jokes, guys.
So, anyways, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, welcome to the community service. Well, I'm glad your mom's all right.
Yeah, she's great. Everybody's doing well, but I went back there for a little bit and visited Boston, and I actually flew in yesterday when I got
Perfect.
right before you texted me. Yeah, so
You don't have an accent.
no,
My dad's from Boston.
yeah,
He doesn't either, but he moved here when he was like 12 or 13 or something.
Nope, spent my whole life there and don't have an accent, and that's on purpose.
Yeah, because you get made fun of and
Well, first it was
people
getting
call you retarded.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is like you see somebody from yeah, I can't say that. You see somebody from Boston on the news, and then you're just like, oh my god. It doesn't matter if they went to Harvard, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and they have a degree. It's just I don't want to shit on my Boston people because I'll get beat up when I go home.
Yeah, they will fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing else to do in Boston, so
Yeah.
you just fight. But the reason why I lost it is because I went into sales, and they wanted you to have like a non-dialectic accent.
My nana had it till the day she died, but she was born and raised there.
Yeah.
Kapak.
Mhm.
Get your pocketbook. I don't know what that
Pocket.
was. But she said pocket.
That was like Greek.
Hey, get the pocketbook.
Hey, get your pocket the book.
What do you mean you don't eat meat? Remember that shit? My big fat Greek wedding?
Is that what you do? You just quote movies the whole time?
Yeah, that's it. That's the show. We don't review them, just do quotes. Goonies never die.
You had me at hello.
That's a good movie. I'm trying to do the Bruce Springsteen song, but I don't know any of the lyrics.
I don't even think you know the melody.
You
To be
know what I'm
honest.
trying to do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Nope. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I
Welcome
like
to the
these
Shit Show
chairs.
podcast. That's what I should have called this, the Shit Show.
The shit shows.
It's community service. We try to do good.
So do you I had a sober question, now I forget what it was. But
Ask it. I like it.
yeah, so you said you didn't really explore what made you drink in the first place, and then you said you found your outlet, which was good.
Oh, it was probably just a fucked up childhood. You know,
Yeah.
my parents did the best they could, but just like, dude,
Yeah, just stuffing the trauma down.
yeah, just. I mean, I fucking I grew up in bars, dude.
Yeah.
The American Legion, the VFW, the Moose Lodge, the Elks Lodge.
Then you started performing in all of them.
And then I started performing in all of them after I got sober, and I was like, good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, have I ever told that story where the Torrance Moose Lodge show with the gangsters, my friends and family?
I don't remember.
I don't
hearing
think
it.
so.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't keep up on gang lingo and who's enemies. So this fucking
no.
bastard, Marty Coco, that son of a bitch, I'm name blasting him. He ain't ever going to
Yeah.
listen. He's old and drinks too much. And he
Just knocks on the door. I heard you were talking about me on the podcast.
But there was some, gang, there's some gangsters, and it was one of them, their birthdays. And I knew him. I grew up with him. And they were from, I don't even know where they're from. I'm going to fuck it up and they're going to get mad at me again. But in the South Bay, it's 204th Street and Tortilla Flats, T Flats. And then another one, La Rana or whatever. And I don't know who's who. I don't gangbang. But Marty Coco said, say this,
And you listen to him?
and I listened to him because I thought it was their gang. I was like, what's up?
Oh,
204
my
Street's in the
God.
house. But it was the rival gang that they're enemies with. And then they got all mad at me. And he's like, and then they're like, I told you not to fuck with us. And I was like, calm down, birthday boy. I'm giving you a shout out. And I didn't know until it was done. And my sister's like, you idiot. That's like the enemy gang. And I was like, Marty Coco, you
Coco.
son of a bitch. After they stab me, I'm going to stab you, motherfucker. No,
Yeah.
nothing happened. They're cool. I knew most of them, but I was like, why are they so angry at me? I thought I was giving them a shout out.
So that was the beginning of your set, and you had to do the whole set
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah. I had to do 30 after that, after a gang hated me front row center. They might have been retired.
Can you retire from a gang?
Kinda. You just get old and have kids, and then you're like, I got to pay rent,
Yeah.
You don't, yeah.
I thought when you're in it, you're in it.
That's what they say. It's not the case.
Yeah. Is
My
there like a
cousin's
401k
retired.
or?
No.
There's
you
no
gotta,
benefits
You gotta go to
package?
construction.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta
You're retired
lay
to
some
construction.
tile and
Yeah.
paint and,
Okay. Not a
They
bad.
don't do background checks if you're painting someone's wall. If you got Southeast LA on your forehead, you could paint a wall. You could paint a wall.
Yeah, for the right price. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, they all make more money than me. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Everything's crazy right now, trying to like pump out digital content, do these podcasts and everything since there's no comedy. Have you been doing like outdoor shows and stuff?
I actually have been doing a lot as of recently. It was, of course, on hold forever. And then they started popping off, started doing these parking lot shows with Tammy Joe Deeren at Magic Asphalt.
That's awesome.
At the Magic Castle, and then a couple rooftop shows. Sorry. How's that microphone pick that up? It's Bubbles, man. Everyone, I forgot who it was. I'm so sorry, but they messaged me. They're like, dude, they bought the beverages, and they're like, I get why you're always burping on the podcast now. I was like, it's a lot of bubbles, man.
Is this your drink?
Yeah, I get this one, the black tea peach.
Oh, you're still allowed in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they put up the sign after I got fired, and I take pride in that. No filming, no social media.
Oh, wow.
You had meetings after I got fired too, right? That's what Brady told me. Like no filming in the store.
I mean, they made us all sign that thing ahead of time.
No, but I
so
was
funny.
told by a couple employees that they just did little huddles. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a mandatory meeting. It was like, all right, no social media, filming.
They're like, everyone knows what happened, right? You can't do this anymore.
I ruined it for everyone.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. I was doing a pitch, and I talked cartoon pitch, and I talked. I was like, yeah, I got fired from Trader Joe's for farting, and the guy was like, oh, I heard about that, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
That's sick.
They never called me back.
So that's what you got to do, right? You just got to do some crazy promotional stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what's going on.
Hey man,
I'm just not sweating the small stuff anymore. Like,
good luck.
yeah, figuring
Good
it out.
luck. No, you just keep plugging away.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna hit, what's not.
I just had a big jump online because I like no one's going anywhere, and like you can tell that it's just so disingenuous when you can see like it's the middle of a pandemic, people are dying, there's like losing their jobs, everyone's fighting over politics in the country, and then you see some Instagram influencer like under a like fake waterfall or something, you know what I mean, and just like doing this unimportant shit, and I'm like, I don't want to be this person. Like,
Well, you're not that. You're a comic.
no, I know, but
you
just
at least provide laughter and joy.
so like yeah, but like I haven't been doing sets, so I don't have a lot of stuff to post. So I
That
started
sounds like excuses from an alcoholic.
Here we go.
This is an intervention.
But what I was about to say is
I
I
don't
just
know what
started
to do
posting
either,
my like making memes of my jokes and posting those, and I just had a huge jump. Like I usually get like 100 likes or something like that. Not a lot, but like one of them got 1,600, and like they're starting to
Nice, yeah.
pop up. So
you
that's
gotta put it out there, man.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna stick. I didn't know that driving on mushrooms bit would go viral, loosey goosey,
yeah.
and the fucking shit has made me like $7,000.
Wow.
Wow is right, because that's half my income of last year.
But also
Yeah.
that's also infuriating though, because if you think about it, it's the same thing with music artists. This guy posted a video, he had 2 million streams and made like $1,400.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's like people are enjoying the content, they're getting all of the stuff, they watch it.
You have to make merch or sell live tickets, which there's no live tickets.
Yeah.
You got to sell merch. Yeah, because if I would not have made merch through Stickers Supreme and
Yeah.
Jared De La Rosa, and I would have just gotten some followers, which is fantastic, phenomenal, but not, that's not rent money. It is later when you could do live shows and sell tickets and perform and whatnot. But yeah, you gotta make merch, which also seems weird during the pandemic, but everyone's out here just trying to make it.
Yeah, buy my shit.
Hey, I know you just got evicted, but it's a lot warmer in a hoodie,
Yeah.
loosey goosey t-shirt.
Maybe I'll make sleeping bags and tents.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Just
You'll
Hoffy on the
need
side
this.
of them. Yeah.
You'll need this.
Yeah.
Yeah, flashlight and a fucking fire starter.
Water purifier.
A lose your job kit.
AR-15. Get the Hoffy AR-15.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna put out.
You just put a sticker on it, charge an extra $200.
Yeah.
Go to prison for illegally selling arms. It was worth it.
I didn't realize how like like Burbank and Glendale and all the like. I don't know about Glendale, but they're separate from LA.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that when I first moved here, because I did try to get a gun when I first moved to LA, and I couldn't. And then they were like, "Oh, just go to Burbank." There's like gun stores on every corner.
Yeah, there's two. There's that's where I got mine. Gun World and what's the other one called? It's right. They're on the same street. They're 2 blocks away from each other.
Yeah.
So I thought I was at my destination. The fuck is that? Is it? Oh, it's the fucking Gardener Day. Yeah, shut that.
Oh, I thought you were going to yell at him. I'm like, he's just doing his job, man.
Hey,
Leave him alone. We're trying to record a podcast in here.
there's 2 gun shops within 3 blocks of each other, and I was on my way. Shut the bathroom door too. I think the window's open. Thanks, Chris. I'm sorry, man.
Thanks,
I'll pay you
Chris.
$20 for the whole production. And yeah, I just couldn't believe that there was like 2 within a block.
Yeah.
But that is really loud.
That's like
Is
McDonald's
that
and
gonna
Burger
come
King.
up on here?
Not much.
Not much. Okay, we could just do a pause.
Yeah, you want to take a break?
Take a 2-minute break because they'll stop over there and go over here.
That'll be louder. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
That'll be louder. Okay, we'll just keep going. Yeah, but I was just like 3 blocks, like so close.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's not it. I did not get it at Gun World. I got it at
Whatever the other one is.
fucking, what's it called, dude? I got to look it up.
But yeah, because I had my license in Massachusetts, but then I moved out here, and it's almost impossible to get a gun in LA. But
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of that, I already talked about it too much, but I ain't talking about firearms anymore. People don't like it.
no, people don't like guns, man. And I was on tour, and I went to Florida, and that was the first time I shot a gun, and it immediately changed my perspective. And people are like, don't understand it, but there's something, when you don't know anything about it, you have your views about death and what guns do, which there's a lot of bad stuff out there. But then when you realize that you have a right to protect yourself. And I know people who like collect guns and all this different stuff and have never shot at anybody. They're
Yeah,
just,
of course, yeah.
what do you do if somebody breaks into your house? You wait 6 minutes for the cops to get there? So I don't know. I mean, it's very divisive and stuff, but I just think
I think right now more and more people are like, fuck, I should get one.
yeah.
Because it's scary, and I've already talked about it so much on here, but yes, of course, get training, get background checks, get your shit together, and I've said this too though, but when you're just shooting at steel targets and tin cans and paper targets, there's something like therapeutic about it because you're just in the moment and you can't think about shit, and you're just like, oh, there's a lot of responsibility in my hands, I have to focus, and it sounds weird, but it's like. It puts you in the moment.
Yeah, you get zen almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some Eckhart Tolle shit, which I know it sounds weird.
I know.
But you're forced to be in the moment because of what you're fucking doing, You cannot
Right.
think about the lawnmower going in the background right now.
Yeah.
You cannot.
It's great for people with ADHD. I mean, it really helped me out. And although when I went shooting in Florida, they didn't have proper ventilation.
So you're just huffing gunpowder?
Yeah, so I
Yeah, maybe that's not it. That sounds like some Florida shit.
Yeah, it was definitely some Florida activities. So I was shooting an AR-15 and then a handgun, and then my friends got tired and they still had their ammunition. I was like, oh, I'm not stopping. So I was in there for a really long time, and I swear to God, I took a piss and it smelled like fireworks.
Oh my God,
Like,
that's
I must-
amazing. I gotta go there.
I think I breathed in
Becomes a new
so
fetish
much
of
of
mine.
it. Yeah.
I got the firework piss. Yes, I achieved it.
I was
That's
really
so
worried
nice.
about my kidneys, man, but
Yeah, it's
I
just so
figured it out.
divisive, and it's like, no, man, I'm all for, lock. You got to be safe.
I don't if you're a sane person, you don't want murder, you don't want anyone to get hurt, you want everybody to get along. We just don't it's wild. And I think that's the thing that people forget is that when the shit hits the fan, even you see Black Friday videos, and that shit's stupid. You're killing each other over a fucking TV.
Yeah, well,
So
I won't partake in that. I did it once, but it was before it was a thing.
yeah.
It was 14. Jesus Christ, I'm old. It was 14, 15 years ago, and it was just you had to wait in line for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I got a laptop for $300. It's the only time I did it. Now they're fucking killing
Now
people.
they're actually weed whacking in the apartment. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
What? How did they get in? What is this, Honey, I Shrunk the Gardener? Remember that shit?
Yeah. They made so many of those movies.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
No, hang
Honey,
on.
I Shrunk Us.
Honey, we Shrunk ourselves.
Selves, yeah.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Yeah. You can remember all that, and you can't remember where you bought your gun?
No, a selective memory.
All the titles
I was going to look
perfectly?
it up and I
Guns
forgot.
Direct.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
It's owned by a Iraq veteran. He was awesome. He helped me out, and gun nuts are funny, man.
Yeah.
He had one on his hip, and I was saying, like, I want this or this. He's like, those are tough choices, both very good firearms. I was like, tell me which one to get. I know you got.
Yeah. You know.
I went with the Glock 19 because I wanted a 6-hour P226, the ones that Navy SEALs carry.
Nice.
But it's like $1,300. I was like, okay, all right, I
Yeah.
don't need that. Glock's 5 hundo.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wanted the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, which is a knockoff of the Glock, but it's like $300. But California and their laws make it illegal.
Really?
They got weird laws where it's like this is legal and this is illegal, and it's like it's the same gun by a different manufacturer.
Huh.
Anyways,
Probably politics involved too, but yeah, no, shit's crazy. And you know, when the grid goes down and the zombie apocalypse and all that stuff, and
my dad always talked about that shit, and we always were like, "You're fucking nuts." And then this year happened, we're like,
"Wait a
you
second,
were right, Dad. You were fucking right." People laugh at this shit, and I keep losing followers for talking about guns. But you wait till that.
yeah.
Have you seen our country? Have you seen this shit? It is on fire.
What do you think's
in
gonna?
many different facets.
What do you think's gonna happen? Like, I'm worried for both things. Like,
No matter what happens,
someone's gonna be mad. Yeah.
It's gonna burn.
Yeah.
If blue wins, red state's gonna burn. If red wins, blue state's gonna burn. Shit's gonna burn.
It's like,
And then you're gonna wish you had that gun, you fucking pussies.
yeah.
You fucked up.
Actually-
you unfollowed me, and I was telling the truth.
I don't know if this is inappropriate, but I always got this on me.
Very inappropriate.
I also asked for the gayest knife they
Oh my god, this is the rainbow knife.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I just got a little something,
Yeah.
and that was the only thing. It's actually, I got to wash it because of I've just been opening Amazon box with it. But
It's fantastic.
yeah, it's fun, right? Because I want the guy I stabbed to be confused. So when I stab him, just be like, "What? This
You're
guy?"
just stabbing him. I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
And he's like, "Why is he so proud of it?" It's got a dragon on it.
Yeah.
So this is, and then just like I just sit there practicing.
It's fun.
I just look in the mirror and I'm like, "Fucking try it, motherfucker."
Yeah. Haven't you seen Taxi?
Yeah.
Taxi
Taxi
Cab?
You talking
driver.
to me?
Taxi driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we all should be. Just kidding. If you're that guy,
Get
go to
help.
the loony bin. Get
Yeah.
some help. Do not get weapons. Although, didn't he kill some really bad people in that movie? I believe.
I haven't seen it.
What? It's a good one. I believe he killed like an abusive pimp.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
Well, the ending is what it's all about. Definitely.
Was that Scorsese's first?
I don't even know. I think Mean Streets was his first
Oh.
with Harvey Keitel and
Yeah.
De Niro. Anyways,
Yeah.
Scorsese talks about Mean Streets. He's like, that's how it was back then. That's both those movies are anxiety. I'm just like,
Yeah.
stop, go get help, go to the ocean, touch a crystal, man.
Do something.
What are you doing?
Get a pet turtle.
Just go nuts. He goes after this girl. I believe it's Sybil Shepherd, and
Oh yeah, he's like obsessed with her or something, right?
he's obsessed with her. Then he actually charms his way into a date, and he takes her to a motherfucking porn theater.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Don't ever call me again." He's like, "What?
"What did I do?"
I was like, "Hey, man,
Shoot your shot, bro.
go." Then he goes nuts, and he falls in love with the prostitute that is being abused and beaten by her pimp and
Oh.
held prisoner. And then he goes on a crazy murder spree and kills the pimp and all his
Oh, okay.
thugs.
Also, spoiler alert, guys, if you haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it.
Maybe do a little banner. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's
But if you
came
haven't
out
seen
in 1974.
Yeah, if you
If
haven't seen
it, you've had 50 years, assholes.
Dude, it's so weird that the passage of time. When I think of 30 years ago, I think of 1970. and then I realized I'm getting old.
Because it's, I know.
30 years ago,
I almost said 30 years ago,
Yeah.
and I went and quick. I was like, add 20.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
It's so crazy, man. Nothing got better.
No.
Everything is the same.
Cars still have shitty same gas mileage.
Yeah.
The planet's heating up. Fires are started by the planet and persons.
NBA Jam. Planet's heating up.
Yeah, you can't even win. Like, too far red, you're crazy. Too far blue, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Can't we, Rodney King? Can't we all just get along?
That'd be so.
How about you do what you do and I do what I do,
And everybody leaves us alone.
and
yeah.
everyone just chills,
Yeah. That'd be great.
as long as there's no harm involved. This coming from the pro knife carrying gun guy.
Yeah.
Just don't hurt nobody.
Unless they try to hurt you, and that's why you have a gun and a knife.
Yeah,
Self-defense.
yeah.
Or if you just really, really, really want to shoot somebody.
I mean, drive-bys. Have you seen the
Yeah.
movies? Look pretty
It's
exciting.
really fun. I don't know. I don't know how much faith I have for the next generation. Speaking of being an old guy, sounding like a grandpa, and I know like you probably have a lot of Gen X fans in that age range.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just worried. The old fucks suck. The young fucks suck. We're cool. Everybody sucks right now. We just need to just, I don't know. We need a goddamn revolution in every fucking category known to man of spiritual,
Yeah.
fucking mental,
That's what they're trying to do,
physical.
but they just everybody's too
food.
like vapid and disingenuous. Like these people that are going on the ayahuasca trips and stuff like that, people aren't doing it right, aren't setting their intention.
Also, too, those people like have the like most motherfuckers are poor. Like, fly yourself to Peru, hire a shaman, and only set you back $12,000. Like, fool, that's my life savings, and I'm 36. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
So trip on mushrooms instead.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about microdosing. You
Oh,
said
yeah.
you tried that. So that's what we want to talk about. He's 14 months sober.
Yep.
Which is phenomenal. The first year is the hardest, and it takes a long time to get your happy juices flowing. So people give up. You know, they have 1, 2, 3 months sober, and they're like, "Why isn't it working?" Because you were on dope for 20 years,
Right.
or whatever.
Your brain's different now.
Your brain has to recalibrate. And if the harder the drug you're on, and the longer you're on it, the longer it takes to recalibrate. But it does recalibrate, and I've looked into microdosing. I don't do it because I'm scared and all that shit. But all my buddies that have done it, they speak fucking crazy good things about it. They said it helps with depression, it helps with anxiety, it helps. Keep in mind, microdosing is like, what is it, 0.3?
So it's like 1/30th of what you would take to trip.
Yeah, so to the junkies out there eating a quarter mushrooms, calling it microdosing,
That's not microdosing.
what microdosing is. So that's, you know, I want, like anything, you know, like, I just don't want someone who's 2 weeks sober to be like, he said microdosing's okay,
Right,
and then
yeah,
just eats
no.
an ounce. And I'm like, that's not,
But
you know.
even 2 months in, you shouldn't be microdosing, because just like you said, what I noticed is the first 90 days, or like right around 90 days, things started to get better. But the first 3 months, you like, with alcohol and weed and everything else, you're training your brain, and like you're changing how your serotonin, your norepinephrine, all of that stuff interacts. So then all of a sudden, I remember I was probably like 40 days sober or something like that, and I came out of my apartment and like I saw the sun and I started to cry my eyes out, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Your emotions come back. Like I was like, oh, I haven't felt joy in 15 years, you know what I mean? Like
I could not believe how much I was crying the first 60 days. It's like, why am I crying in my car? I'm just going home from work.
Yeah.
Just bawling, dude. The fucking
it all comes up,
floodgates,
man,
dude.
and you're just like, and that's why people, you know, that's why you drink, because you want to silence
you
all
bottled
of
it
that
down.
stuff.
You
But,
bottled
like,
it all down. You feel stuff.
Also,
all of it. The good and the
Yeah.
bad. I hate myself.
you have to stop lying to yourself, though. That's the good thing when the emotions come back.
Yeah.
But that's another good thing about mushrooms is, like, I always say, if you've ever had a massage, you're like getting all of the crystallized lactic acid out of your muscles and all of those knots and breaking that apart and loosening up. Loosey goosey, bro.
Loosey goosey, bro. That's why cupping is so popular. And I tried it, and it's like 10 massages. You know what cupping is? It's like a suction cup that goes on your muscles that basically just kind of like you flick the bedspread it and it just like realigns it. It gets the wrinkles out. That's what it does. It gets all that lactic acid.
I need to put that on my back.
Stress, cancer, fucking just the
Lots of
pent
stuff.
up rage in your back or wherever the fuck you're carrying it.
Yeah.
I remember I got a massage and I was fucking, this lady did more than to me than like 2 years of therapy.
Yeah.
She's like, it's okay. What are you holding on to? Because I was
And you were like,
and she's like, your parents get divorced? I was like, yeah. And all night, you know, just she's fucking making me cry through muscle shit and also like coaching me because she was like, dude, you're too young for your back to be this fucked up. You're holding on to shit. These are emotions. And she's just fucking elbowing me, and I'm just going, best massage I've ever had in my life. Sweet Jesus Christ.
She's like, I know I'm not qualified for this, but we're going to talk about your
so
mental
funny.
state.
And I was just like, oh my God. Will you marry me? She's like, I'm 50 and a lesbian, so no.
And you're like, so what's the problem?
So what's the problem?
Let's do this.
I'm gay too.
Yeah.
Call back. Got a little dark there. But yeah, man.
So mushrooms are basically that for your mind. It's like if you want to like let go of stuff. And I always like, even when I coached a couple people through it. And what I was saying is like, this isn't like a fun, like we're going to trip. There's definitely times to do that. But if you're serious about microdosing or even having an actual trip, the point is, okay, I want to figure out what I'm blocking or what I'm holding in, and that stuff's going to come up, and you just have to go with it. And it's not always good.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's
Sometimes you have
bad.
Yeah. Sometimes
to
you
be
have
honest, 9 out of 10 times it's
especially if you're not in a good place and you're doing it. Yeah. So but no, microdosing was great.
Well, you get it all out.
I'm actually a hypocrite because, well, I don't know if I'm a hypocrite, but I really was against taking any psychoactive drugs because I just didn't like all the side effects or whatever. And then microdosing just wasn't doing it anymore. So I feel amazing. I'm on the Zoloft now, and it's working out.
Really?
Yeah, it's working
You
really
switched?
well. Yeah, I switched
I'm
over.
against that shit. I know too many motherfuckers on head meds, and they've done placebo studies.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely that some people need head meds. I'm not saying that, but I feel like the number of persons that take it as opposed to the number of people that need it is very
it's overprescribed for sure.
very different.
Yeah.
Because although I heard great things about Zoloft, I have a lot of friends on that shit. But I know like buddies that were on like the stronger stuff,
like lithium and Prozac and stuff like
and that when they try to get off, they like
flip out.
It ain't good.
Yeah.
It ain't good. They start harming themselves, and I'm like, maybe you should go back on that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
A lot
is
of
like
cuts on your arms there, but you know.
do you have to take it forever, you know? Like, yeah, that was one of the things I worried about. But like, you know, I white knuckled it for 15 years, man. I was just struggling with this thing, and I'm like, well, what, you know?
But if it works, it works.
Yeah, and do I just deal with the side
effects?
effects, or you know what I mean? Like, so luckily I haven't really had any side effects. I lost a little bit of weight, and it's been like I said, I had a.
You know what? I'm getting on.
I took I took trazodone last night, which is something a lot of times they prescribe with the Zoloft, so to help you sleep or whatever. But no, it's been good, and like especially like being sober and like trying to do it the right way, as opposed to when I was like when they first put me on antidepressants, and I was just like, oh, they're not working, but I was also like drinking 240s and doing an 8-ball of coke, and it's like,
well, that's
I wonder why,
yeah.
So.
You know, to each their own, whatever works for you. I'm against the pills because I was addicted to pills.
Right.
And I'm a hippie and I like the natural shit.
Me
and
too, yeah.
I've heard amazing success stories, and I've also heard fucking horror stories.
Yeah.
And I've known people that have tripped on mushrooms and it got rid of their depression. And I've known people that have microdose and it helps with their depression. I also know someone that did psycho-assisted MDMA therapy with a therapist. I believe I briefly talked about this before, but she said it was like 5 years of therapy in an hour.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, for freshly sober people, I probably don't recommend this. And it's with a licensed therapist administering it. You're in their care. You know, it's safe shit. It's like shaman, but Western style. And
they're doing that with psilocybin now too.
Yeah, and that stuff I love. because I do not recommend to anyone freshly sober. And also, too, if you can't get off heroin, then maybe you should. Like, why not? At that point, you're fucking slamming junk. Maybe you should just go trip with a fucking therapist for a couple weeks. You know, and I've watched the one episode of Vice I watched, and I was about like people going to other countries to take this drug. Was it Kratom? To get off heroin. I don't even remember.
Oh, Kratom. Have you tried it?
No, I haven't. I have, as you know, my references. Do your own research. But there was one episode of Vice, and it was about heroin addicts going somewhere to take this certain thing that's illegal in the States because they can't kick heroin. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember what it was, but I remember going, Jesus Christ, why is that illegal? Anyways,
it's
medical industry. They have your best interests at heart.
It's Kratom. It actually is related.
It was, right?
It's related to the coffee plant. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And
so what it does is there's two. So there's like, it's hard to explain, but there's like potency, like there's opiates and stuff like that. There's potency and there's availability. So what happens is, opium or heroin has really high potency and really high availability, and the availability is how well it attaches to your neurons. What Kratom does is it has like a lower potency, but has a really high availability. Yeah. So it ends up binding to those receptors and blocking that craving for heroin. And it's also blocks cravings for, or blocks pain and stuff like that.
Bro,
so,
what are you, fucking scientist over here, bro? It's the neurons and the atoms.
Well, I did
vibrational wavelengths of energy, and
I did a
the
podcast.
table is no different than you and I. Einstein said it in the theory of relativity. It's all true, man.
Yeah,
We're
no,
all-
I kind of like nerd out about some stuff, but like,
I love it though.
Yeah.
I love it because I'm literally like, an episode of Vice, it's something about something. Yeah, watch it. You know,
people are probably like, "What is he talking about?"
if it doesn't pick up what we said when I said, "Excuse me," there's a wood chipper outside, and he literally threw a fucking log in it. We are. Jesus Christ! Note to self: no recording on Wednesdays. Sorry,
Tuesday.
guys.
Is today Tuesday?
Tuesdays?
No, Wednesday.
What's today?
Wednesday.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
all messed
I gotta
up.
text family. I can't make it a family dinner. Too much going on.
Wednesday family dinner. Wow, that's.
What are they doing?
It's a tree trimming day, I
It's
think.
tree trimming day. What a great day to record a podcast.
Hey, want to come over and listen to some tree trimming?
Sorry, I just got to do Can't Make It tonight.
That's all right. I'm sure everybody's enthralled with my Bill Nye the Science Guy talk.
Dude, it's fantastic. I am. I love this shit. And, you know, to the junkies out there, you know, take it with a grain of salt, man. I don't know where you're at with your head and your life. And if your life is so bad to where, you know, these people were just like, I can't kick it. I got to try anything. And for a lot of them, the shit worked. So who am I to tell you what to do?
They're doing it with ketamine as well.
That shit scares me.
It scares me too, but that's the same thing. That's
a good time. No, but you know, like fucking.
That's for treatment-resistant depression. So that's like you've tried all of the pills, you've tried all the natural stuff, and you're still depressed, and they have to rewire your brain. And one of the reasons why I finally gave in to the Zoloft is the microdosing was amazing. It really helped. It put me in a good place. But one, you know, it sucks, but it's illegal. So finding it, administering it, doing all of that stuff, sourcing it is hard to do.
I thought like I follow Map News as they got good stuff about this information. I thought they're making it legal in like certain counties and states.
Yeah, but like it's still hard to find. And
I get you mushrooms tomorrow.
No,
bro.
I know. But the other reason why I did it was
mushroom in 12 minutes, bro.
I was talking to like I finally got back when I got sober. I finally got back into therapy, and you know they were just saying that like if you're depressed for a certain amount of time for so long, you like your brain's different. You know what I mean? Like you really need to snap it back and like get leveled out.
You
and all
need
that
to
stuff.
roto-rooter your fucking dick hole. That's
Of
my
your brain.
analogy for everything. But you do. You got it back to the cupping or fucking shaking out
Yeah.
the blanket because, dude, it's also like that links up with self-sabotage. When you're used to this style of life of no kitchen and a 15-year-old Camry and everyone thinks you're a loser, when you start to get out of that, you get uncomfortable. You're just like, no, but I'm used to this, and you self-sabotage and you go back, and I imagine it's the same in your fucking brain because you're not used to it. You know what I mean? And you're just like, I don't know joy.
Yeah, that's the hardest
I
thing.
don't know about this. You mean I can be happy? And my family wants to see me.
Well, people feel guilty and they hate themselves, and you feel like you don't deserve happiness. So then when good things start to happen, you just feel like,
You go,
I'm not used to this. Yeah.
Fucking self-sabotage is a motherfucker. I've done it
Yeah.
my whole life, bro. And I see it in other people too. And I'm just like, fool, I'm trying to bring you business.
Yeah.
Answer me. You know, like, it's crazy.
Don't sleep in all day.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I know a homie that just did it. I won't name names, but a producer hit him up for some help, and he didn't get back to her. And it's the only show in town. It's like, what are you
Too busy
what are you
for?
fucking hiking, dude? You're a comic.
What else is there to do right
Service
now?
on the hill. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, and then they're not a part of the shows, and they're pretty epic. We had Eliza Schlesinger, Jim Jeffries, Bill Burr,
Jeez.
Neil Brennan. You know, it's
Well, you know why I always answer my phone, bro.
it ain't up to me. I ain't the producer. I'll
Whoever's
recommend,
watching, I answer my phone. I don't care what it's for. Cheese commercial. I'll do anything.
I'll recommend any a good comic, and I'll recommend you all day. But it's like, you know how it is. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's impossible.
people are like, how'd you get in? I'm like, I've known her 8 years, man. Like, I didn't just stumble onto the show. You know, it's just, as Too Short said on his great album, you got to get in where you fit in. And
Santino just said that to me the other day.
Did he?
We were talking about all this stuff. He didn't do the exact quote, but he was like, you need to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right. He's like, find your lane, find your thing. So,
yeah, double down, triple down, hit it hard.
but everybody's fucking, I mean, it's a good time to figure out what makes you happy and what you're passionate about, and also the things that are important, because a lot of the things that I thought were important really don't matter that much. You know, like
Yeah.
all of the things that people obsess over, like, you know,
This
like,
pandemic really put everyone in perspective.
yeah, for sure.
So many people are just leaving and just like, you know, which is awesome and sad at the same time. They're like, I'm just going to go be with my family.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the Hollywood sign, man?
Yeah.
Fuck your mom. No.
You actually, you have family here, though.
Yeah, I'm born and raised, and I
Yeah.
swear to God, if I wasn't, I would have gone home already. It's
Yeah.
just like, you came here for the industry, and the industry is shut down. What's the point?
Right, yeah. What do you think about, when do you think things will, like, open back up?
In the beginning, I have already said this, but I thought it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, I thought
I thought
so
it
too,
was.
yeah.
Now I'm just like, what's the point? Like, maybe I'll go buy a house in Arizona because they're $12.
Yeah.
Do you know
Seriously. You can buy 12 acres or 12 acres in Western Mass for 20 grand.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was looking at it cuz I might buy some property.
It's so nuts. Hey guys, land is cheap.
And it's beautiful. Like like you're next to rivers and lakes and all this stuff. It's just that you don't have a Starbucks and nobody wants to watch your Instagram feed. But who gives
Yeah.
a fuck, you know?
You mean they don't like watching weeds grow?
Actually, there's some people
I
who
do,
do
I
like
do.
the homestead thing where like they do YouTube videos about them living off the grid. Those get a lot of views.
Yeah. Those guys that made that mud house with the swimming pool got like 50 million views. That was the most
That's what I'm
fascinating shit I've
watching.
ever seen in my life.
Dude, 3 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep, I'm always watching Indian people build structures underground.
It's amazing.
Awesome. If you
It's
haven't seen those
amazing.
videos, yeah, they're
Holy
so cool.
shit. We'll provide a link. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
They're just like they're using sticks too. It's like they're just scooping
Their
shit.
hands?
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
artists really.
Crazy.
But-
And then it just makes you because I did a gig in Arizona and I was like, what would the rent for this condo be? And a comic was like 800, and it was 2-bedroom, 2-bath, living room, dining room, pool, jacuzzi, gym, spa, banquet hall, amenities. And I'm like, what am I doing here?
We're paying $2,000 for a studio.
2-car parking. 2. What are we doing, guys?
Yeah.
You know why it's cheap? Because it's 118 degrees and you get blisters on your hand from your steering wheel. The glove box really holds gloves in Arizona. You need gloves. The one time that is used for its true purpose. It is hot.
Man,
It's gorgeous. They
And
got
dry.
real clouds over there. I forgot what real clouds look like. What's going on, government? Where'd the clouds go in Los Angeles? I'm serious. I was like, oh shit, they're all puffy and pretty. We got smog.
we got smog. Yeah,
We got smog. You like a brown shit haze?
Mm.
An expensive rent with no parking and
I
tickets
said-
all the time?
I said
Los
the other day.
Angeles.
I was talking to my friends, and I said the other day, I was like, I always thought I had seasonal depression because I grew up in Boston, and then I moved to LA, and I was like, oh nope, this is just regular depression.
No, just good old year-round depression. Thought it was the snow.
Yeah,
No, it turns out 72 degrees in a hoodie. Still depressed.
still depressed. Yeah.
Still depressed.
And it makes you feel even more guilty because it's beautiful out and people are out like living their lives and doing things, and I'm just inside like I'm sad.
Yeah,
But
I'm sad.
things are good, man. Things are going good now. So what are you gonna do?
Are they?
As good as they can.
I'm thriving during the pandemic, and I still question everything.
Yeah, right. That's tough. What are you gonna do?
Brian Simpson, very funny, great comedian, said, when people ask me how am I doing, I say, I'm pandemic good. And I was like, touche, my man. And then Nicole Amy Schreiber texted me. She's like, how you holding up? And I was like, as the great Brian Simpson would say, I'm pandemic good. And she laughed. She goes, same. We're good, but
Yeah,
it's
we're
a
good.
different good. It's a weird good.
I'm just hoping. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I'm hoping for anymore. Like this,
I know.
somebody gets elected, and then all of a sudden the thing magically goes away. And
I'm just hoping my zucchinis come in big. I'm growing zucchinis.
are ya?
No.
That's a weird thing to lie about.
That's the oddest lie I've ever heard. But
You
my
came
cherry tomatoes.
You came clean so quick.
No.
Did I know? I'm sorry.
I put
lied.
eggshells in the soil. Did you know you could use mosquito bites to get rid of fungus and gnats? Put it in the soil.
Mosquito bites? What are you talking?
I don't know.
That's such a good old man voice.
But back in my day, mosquito bites were what we called the ladies' tits. Ah, Jesus, I just got canceled there.
No, you can still
I was
say-
a riff. It was a riff. It was an old man riff.
You can still say tits, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that allowed? Let
Yeah.
me know, because if it's not,
I always
don't know.
loved itty bitty titties.
Do you want to chap up?
Yeah, I'm chapping up.
I am too. Then.
By the way,
a chat break.
anything where there's an insecurity for, there's also a fetish for that.
What do you mean?
Just mean I said mosquito bites. I was like, oh no, I probably.
Oh,
made
yeah,
someone
yeah.
with small tits get sad.
Really? Because I haven't found the fetish yet where chicks are just like, fuck, I want to just fuck this guy who's so much shorter than me.
Oh yeah, it's also that.
haven't found it yet, but still looking for it, ladies.
I'm sure there is. Except for that one. Good luck, bro. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's not what?
I just need a girl who has like a Lord of the Rings fetish. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Just like loves hobbits or whatever. That'd be fine.
You haven't found it yet though.
No, what's crazy is I seem to get laid a lot, and then as soon as I'm like, I like you, they're like out of here, you know. But that's
Maybe
good. Like
put some heels on. Wear some high heels. They'll hop you out.
I think so. Yeah.
I said hop you out.
Hop you out.
Justin hop. It's off. It's off. I don't know anymore.
No, but I
I'm
actually
sorry.
like it was good while I was getting sober because I didn't date or anything, and I just focused on me. And now, you know, things are good. And I don't know how you date during a pandemic, just Zoom sex or whatever. But
long walks from across the street.
and just wave at each other.
Nice heels.
Dude, my grandmother's 98 and she got COVID and she survived it. So I have no idea what's going on. Like some people get it, die immediately. Some people get it and it causes heart disease. Other people get it and they're fine. So I really have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. Didn't the CDC say like 6% has solely died of
Yeah,
COVID?
but they pushed that through while Fauci was in a coma. Not a coma. God, sorry. No, he was in surgery and he was like under in anesthesia, and they pushed that through. So I think it's actually a thing to make the numbers seem better. They're like, oh, don't get tested if you don't have symptoms. But I think it's some weird political thing. So
once
everyone's
again,
lying to you.
that
No
one,
one is telling the truth.
the meme. Remember the meme of the Ozark meme? The CDC and the WHO World Health Organization and the government. I don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. They're running the show.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows?
I'm glad I'm not in charge. So when like sometimes I make statements and people are like, you're just a fucking comedian, you don't know anything about politics. I know. I'm glad I'm not in charge. But
you do know that your Nana survived.
my Nana survived, and I
And
also
that's
know that
fantastic.
like you
Two
know
thumbs up
the people that
Two
are
mosquito
in
bites
charge. Two mosquito bites.
for Nana.
I put mosquito bites in the soil.
My mosquito bites are wrinkled. I put coconut shea butter on them, but it's too late. 90s, am I right, guys?
My mosquito bites are at my knees.
My Nana had nice tits. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Seen them. I was like,
You're like, damn.
why are they so big? You're 85 pounds. She used to brag about how she weighed as much as her age. And then there was a point in her life where her age outweighed her weight. And we're just like, but she ate. But she would like, oh, I put on 2 pounds. And you're like, you're 92. But them tits, though. No, it's getting weird again. Anyways, I asked my sister. She had nice tits. You're just like, why?
Why would I ask your sister? I didn't even want you to say it. Last thing I want to do is call her up and be like, hey, was this true? I need to know about your grandma's tits.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, man. New chairs, new mics, new me.
This is good. I always sit like this in the chairs because nobody wants to see my legs swinging like a little kid.
They don't reach the floor?
Not if I sit back.
Oh, no wonder you're sitting like that.
All right, ready? Let's try it.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry.
I can't believe how open I'm being.
He just
with you guys.
relapses right after this. That's some long legs. Hey,
You know
man,
what?
there's a fetish for that.
Dude, I've come to terms with it. I put the lit in little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm tiny. I'm a tiny 10.
Yeah, tiny 10, man. There you go, ladies. Tiny 10-inch dick.
Hit me up.
Tiny 10 centimeters.
It's 10 inches, but it's very thin. It's like a pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's linguine. It's not skinny.
It's like shooting pool with a rope,
Yeah. I don't know.
but it's fine.
Anyways, how about them Dodgers, huh?
What's this plastic knife on the ground?
That's a selenite knife, and actually I whipped it out during the Trevor Wallace episode
Oh.
and lost some fans again. No, I'm just kidding. When the movers brought the chairs in, they're like, we'll put the couch on the curb, and I was like, cool. I forgot about that, and they picked it up, and it fell out, and they're just like, Jesus. I was like, it's a crystal knife. It's round like...
Well, yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. A fan sent me that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fans only send me, what is it called?
High heels? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I did it to myself. I never should have brought it up. Restraining orders is what I was going to say. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, high
Nice.
heels.
No, it's...
Should I get those things that you always see commercials for on Instagram? Or maybe they only send them to me. There's like shoe inserts. I saw one.
I've never seen a shoe insert in my life.
They're only sending them to me.
That's
What is my
so
search?
fun.
What is my search history that they're sending that to me?
Mine send me gun boxes and like some sort of, you know how there's like the threaded beast, you subscribe and you get
Yeah,
clothes. My one's like everyday carry. It's like weapons, and I want to sign up so bad. They know who they're bastards. Every single person that I've known that have bought something through Instagram has been disappointed. It has been junk, and it took like 3 months to get to them.
Yeah. Also, when then like the companies want to work with you, they're like, "We'll send you free stuff. Just take pictures or whatever." You get like the brand endorsements. Those people are relentless. I did a couple, and I'm like, I just regret it because they're like, "We'll send you free stuff," and then they like basically you just get thousands of emails after that, and you're like, "All right, sure."
Yeah, I've been lucky. I have gotten those, but I've never partaked. But like fucking Munchbox was like, "Hey, we'll send you free shit." When they just lead off with that,
Yeah.
those are the good ones. It's the long messages like,
Yeah.
"We'll send you free shit, but you got to do this,
Yeah,
this, and this." I'm like, fuck the fuck out of here. So Munchbox sent me it's a subscription, and you get it's free ad right here. They are not paying me for this. They gave me 1 box of snacks, and that's all it took. It's snacks from around the world. So you're getting like Germany giant Skittles and a soda from Taiwan. It's the best grape fucking. It's like Fanta, but it's Taiwan Fanta. It's different. It's so good. And then they gave me like pretzels from North Dakota. Best pretzels I've ever had in my fucking life. And it's not even that expensive. It's like $13 a month for 5 snacks. Mm-hmm. They almost got me. I was like, it's just
think about all the things that you
it's giant Skittles, just this big. It's weird. I haven't had giant Skittles. And they kept lime. They didn't switch it to Apple like over here in the States. Get the fuck out of here, Skittles. I want lime
Apple.
back.
Yeah. Think of all the things that you subscribe to, though. Like, that's the problem. Is you're like, oh, this is only $7. This is only $13 or whatever. And then you look at your subscriptions. You're like, I spent $1,400 a month. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Snacks and knives.
It's
more than my rent. It happens, man.
Yeah, so you got to manage your expenses there. Get your shit together. I think maybe that's the message of this podcast. Whether you're on drugs or you need high heels, just get your shit together.
Get your shit together, man. You know?
Yeah.
I tell all the stoners because they tune in because they think I'm a stoner, which I am.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird.
You're
do not
a stoner
smoke.
at heart.
I smoked weed from 12 years old to 29. It is up in me, bro.
Just like the gang. Then you retired.
Yeah, but I retired. The weed I may go back to. I just want to not. I want to achieve stuff in life first. Yeah. But all the stoners like, you don't even smoke. I'm like, dude, 17 years isn't enough, bro.
For you, yeah.
Like I'm hard hitting it, not fucking stoner.
Yeah.
Pineapple Express stoner, bro. And it's just so funny. I still love the smell of it, love the sight of it, love all things about the culture.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't love is the stoners that can't imagine a world without weed. It's okay, guys.
Yeah.
It's okay. And then some people, they hit that wall with it where all of a sudden they start getting anxious and less productive. And your body does fucking change, man. It happened to my sister. She was a stoner forever. Then all of a sudden she smoked and ended up in the bathroom for 6 hours questioning her existence.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
That's when it's time to quit.
Yeah.
That's God telling you, okay, you had a decade.
Yeah.
You know? And I sit there. I don't even argue with them. They argue with me. They're like, what if I just do this? I'm like, bro, do whatever the fuck you want,
right,
man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I always just say, like, just try 1 year without it and see where you're. And they're like, a year? I'm like, we live to be like 70, 80, 90 now. What's 1 year? What's 1 year with no Mary Jane if you've been smoking for 15, 20 years?
And what does that say if you can't take
I know, and they get mad at me.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, don't then.
Yeah.
You're asking me and then mad at me for my response. It's like
They need your approval.
Me.
They're like, yeah.
I never went, hey, random fan 123, you should quit smoking for 1 year. I never let off with that.
Yeah.
I don't randomly go, quit smoking weed for 1 year. If you're coming to me with questions like that, odds are you probably should quit for a little while and see what happens.
Right, if you're wondering. Yeah, because I get that too. People will message me about sobriety or whatever, and then they immediately start like justifying why they do it.
It's like, I didn't come at you.
You asked me.
If you're thinking about it, you probably should do it. And that's all. I thought about it for a fucking decade before it finally happened.
Maybe you do it for 30 days and you realize you don't miss it, or maybe you do it for 30 days and you realize you need it and you have a bigger problem, whatever it is.
Here's what happens if you give it long enough. If you give sobriety long enough. Because there's people that try 30 days. They
go right back to it.
Yeah. And it's like, I didn't change that much. It's 30 days, dude.
No.
If you give it like a year or two, you go, holy shit, my life is 50 million times better.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. 99% of the time.
And honestly,
unless you're just happy heroin Harry.
and just killing it on heroin. Even if you don't change anything else, like that was the cool part for me, is that like that's a win, you know? So like even if other shit was going bad, like when you first get sober, it's going to be tough because you realize you weren't addressing any of the actual problems in your life.
Yeah, it takes a fucking.
So then all of a sudden you're not drinking. Now you're sober and you're like, oh, now I have all these problems because when I was getting drunk, I wasn't addressing all this stuff. So it takes time and you're overcoming all these hurdles or whatever, plus the emotional thing. But
you take care of business.
Yeah, if you do, like if you just stay sober
years.
and you're like, this is the only thing that I need to do right now. Like I would have bad days and then be like, oh well, I'm 7 months sober. Like that's an achievement for the year. Like I'm productively, I'm doing something, even though like we're not doing stand up or something right now. So I don't know.
It's also weird how just not doing something can make you feel so accomplished and so proud.
Yeah.
Like not by you're not doing something. You know what I mean?
I didn't fuck up today. Yeah.
I didn't drink a bottle of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hero, and it's true.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That's cool too. I don't know. I said I would do it for a year, and then my plan was to actually go back because I always wanted to have like a healthy relationship with. I mean, that's like the goal, right?
That's everybody's plan.
But then I didn't because I was like, I don't.
It's a wet and slippery slope, as they say.
And I honestly don't miss it. And like I go out with people now. Like everybody in Boston is an alcoholic, so we go out, and they're binge drinking or whatever, and they're hanging on me and like like hiccuping and stuff or whatever. And I realized like, and they're talking about all the things that we're gonna do. And I was like, this is the same shit that we were talking about years ago.
Yeah.
You just never do it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, remember, we're going to film this. We're going to write these sketches and stuff. Do something.
Do it.
But they never did anything. And that's what I realized. I was like, oh, man, we're just going in like the same circle over and over again. So I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I'm an inspiration. And I guess if I have to sum it up.
You are, though, man. Yeah. Like, I'll never forget like a couple coworkers at Trader Joe's, and they were, on some shit, and they got sober, and I was like, what? You mean Tweaker Tony sober? Like Cokehead Cindy sober now? It's just like, and then they inspired me. I was like, well, if they could do it, I could do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I said this before, if I could do it, you could do it. If he could do it, you could do it. None of us thought we could do this shit. Right. You think I thought I could be sober? I thought I'd be fucking dead, bro. That's that sad, real reality. I was like, I'll probably die young or go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but
not
then you live
good goals, everybody.
But then you live and you realize this is sad.
Yeah, this is sad.
I'm 36 years old.
You guys don't always look up to Jimi Hendrix and Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Tupac.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're going to get famous and burn out, but the problem is you don't get famous and then you don't burn out, and now you're just an old loser.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the truth. I was like, fuck, I'm just an old loser. Nothing happened. I just wanted to go up. Yeah, you
want to go out in like a blaze of glory, and then you realize like, oh shit, I didn't become a millionaire by the time I was 30, and I am sleeping in a bathroom stall.
Yeah.
So this is not.
I fell asleep at the club again. That's some bad coke.
Yeah, it's the opposite of what you want to happen.
It's crazy.
But yeah,
shit,
no,
man.
good things just start happening, and that's the other weird thing too, is that like you can't tell anybody. You can't like force anyone. Everybody has to come to it in their own time.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I know that's a saying. I think I did that one right.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would yell at me to get sober for years. And I even knew it before I knew it. I was like, ain't no one going to get me sober but me. And then it's true. Mm-hmm. I could sit here and tell you all this shit. That's why I hate preachy motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, dude, you could tell a motherfucker whatever you want.
Right.
You're going to lose your kids. You're going to lose your wife. You're going to lose your home. You're going to lose this. You're going to lose that. And he decides. Mm-hmm. It's on him. It's on you. It's on her. It's on whoever the fuck you are. It's up to you.
That's actually why I'm not in the program anymore. Like I went to meetings for a little bit and then I stopped going. And it's like that's my problem with like clubs and stuff. Honestly, if you're thinking about doing it, you should go to meetings.
You should go to the I'm the same, man. I went to the program. I'm getting better. You're not supposed to label it. I went to a 12-step program. Mm-hmm. I hit it hard. It saved my life. It got me sober. But then I realized like, oh, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Know who you are though, because some people, they need it and it saves their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. You drink that Kool-Aid. It's good Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm. It's not meth.
Yeah.
And you clean your shit up. But it's also not for everyone, and there's different stuff out there for whoever, whatever. There's everything for everyone. Mm-hmm. There's endless possibilities, and there's endless meetings too.
Yeah,
I've already said this before, but sometimes I would go to depressing meetings,
ones,
and I was just like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
I didn't want to drink until I came to this meeting. Yeah, and now I really want to drink.
No, God.
So there's there's good ones and bad ones.
Whiskey Wheat in the back. My name's killing it, bro. Heroin Harry, Whiskey Wheat,
Cokehead Cindy. That's good.
It's obviously fake people, everybody. Like
I wish they were real.
Hey, name blast me. No, man.
Cokehead Cindy's crying at home right now.
Well, this probably really is one, and that's like, I don't know her. Yeah, to each their own. There's a meeting for you. I would go to the early ones that were inspirational, and if I went in the afternoon, it was very dark, very depressing, and I was like, oh boy, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So don't go. Don't, you know what? Don't get sober.
You know what? Get
Yeah,
fucked up.
fuck everything. Just kidding. You do you. Do what you got to do.
Let's see. Mine. I was actually. I don't know if this. I think the statute of limitations are up on this, but the thing I'm about to say is a joke and never really happened.
Nice. I have those.
I was doing about 1 gram to 1.5 grams a day. So I would wake up,
Cokehead,
and I'd wake up and take a bump, and that was my thing. I would just like as maintenance throughout the day. I would be doing bumps during the day, but then I would actually party at night. So we would go to a show. I get really drunk and then have to do coke to kind of sober myself up, and then and it actually doesn't sober you up. It makes you feel like you're sober, but you're still walking into
You're
things.
still sloppy.
You're still really sloppy.
Heads up, cokeheads.
Yeah,
We can tell.
we can tell that you're fucked up.
Drink a bottle of whiskey. I just need an 8 ball now. No one will know.
Yeah, we know.
Really?
Yeah, so things were getting really bad.
Your nose
and,
is bleeding on stage, but
my,
we don't know.
my nose was bleeding on stage, and then like the Xanax was helping me sleep all day. So like I would like lose a day and wake up and be like, oh, what time is it? Time to do coke again. It's 8 o'clock at night. So that was in Boston. I came out here and things actually got a lot better. I wasn't really.
It's too expensive to live. That's what happened.
Yeah, well that, and I was just so excited. I was like, oh, I'm following my dream. I'm out in LA. Like I didn't need the coke and stuff, but I was still like, I would still have a couple beers like at the Laugh Factory or at the Comedy Store. And that's when I realized, I was like, if I'm really committing to this, I should probably try my best. So then when I got the Laugh Factory Fresh Faces, I was excited, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to drink tonight. I would usually drink before a show. Yeah. That's probably why the set was so bad. It's my first night not drinking.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. So, you know.
Maybe the next night you should have quit.
I should have quit the next night. But no, it was good. And then I just stuck with it after that. It was July 7th of last year.
Nice, man. That's amazing. Yeah. It's when you said how much blow you did, I was like, I'm so glad I was never financially stable enough to have a habit.
Well, you can't. You have to sell it, and that's why I said it was a joke, because I was. Yeah. I
sold it once, and then I did it all, and had to run errands for a drug dealer for a little while because I owed him money. Anyways, jokes. It's just jokes.
We're just joking around.
Just joking around.
You can't prove shit, is what I'm saying.
Gotta go meet some gangsters in a parking lot real quick. Anyways,
I just broke my elbows. Sorry.
Nice.
In the chair.
This was a good one, bro. We're gonna end it real soon, but before we end it, I gotta get to the good stuff.
Do it.
I need a good old shitting of the pants story. You shit your pants at Toys R Us when you're 35, or or like on a date on your wedding night. You gave your wife pink eye because you sprayed the pillows, or something real. Fucking shitty.
I got a good one for you. So,
yes.
all
cokeheads do.
Yeah. This was before drugs. This was before anything. But this is just like, I just was like, couldn't believe this was happening. My first real girlfriend is in 9th grade, and I was like obsessed with her, and I was so in love. And she finally like said, like, let's have sex. And I was like, yeah. I want to do that too.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. So
I haven't thought about that at all.
Yeah.
Every moment of every second of childhood.
Like, this is amazing. And then like we had a friend who, it was like the party parents that were just like, oh, well, we're cool parents. If you're going to drink, we want you to drink here. You know what I mean? So like anything went at his house, and he had like this finished basement downstairs, and she's like, okay, we'll go to his house since like our parents are always around, whatever, and when they're partying upstairs or whatever, we'll go downstairs. So I'm so excited, and I'm like putting my dad's cologne on. I took it very seriously, you know what I mean, and like made sure like I had
Old Spice your nutsack.
It was chaps, I think. I put on chaps, so I smelled like this fucking like a 70-year-old, but I was so excited, and it made me nervous, and it made my stomach a little gurgly, and we're driving. And my friend makes me laugh, and I go,
oh my God.
And just like a fucking super soaker, and I just go like this in the chair. He goes, did you fart? And I was like, no. He goes, you fart, bro? And he rolls down the window. I was like, maybe I farted a little bit. Maybe it was a little fart. And he's like, dude, did you shit your pants. I was like, dude, I shit my pants. Like
On
really
your way to
bad.
lose your virginity?
On my way to lose my virginity. Yeah. So
Oh my God.
So I was like,
God hates you,
yeah.
bro.
No, he just didn't want it to happen. So I was like, I can't like sit in my own shit. So I told him to pull over and like go smoke a cigarette or something. And I dropped trow and I took my underwear off and I was like, okay, I didn't go through my underwear. I think we're okay, but I got a shitty bum. And like, so I rolled up the thing and like, I for some reason didn't want to litter. Or maybe I was just like so fucking embarrassed. I was like trying to hide the fact that like
Bro,
I had my underwear.
I hate litterers, and I pick up trash. I picked up trash in front of my apartment yesterday, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You gotta. It's organic linen.
But hold on,
organic
this
fertilizer.
It gets worse. I took the shitty drawers back into the car with me,
Oh my God!
and I held on to them. And we're driving or whatever, and my friend's laughing at me. I'm like, bro, he's like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I'm just going to throw them out when we get there or whatever. So I don't know why I didn't fucking leave them on the side of the road. But so we go back in, and I go there, and she's not there yet. And I go, thank God. And I come in, and I go right to the bathroom. And I had it in like a Demoulas bag.
A what bag?
Like that's a East Coast shopping, like a market basket,
Okay.
like a Ralph's bag.
Yeah.
So it's just in a plastic bag, and I go into the bathroom, and I'm panicking, and there's nothing in the basket. There's no bag. There's no other trash to hide it. It would just be my underwear in the bag. And I don't think he knows this. I almost want to like message him on Facebook and be like, bro, I wrapped it up in his mom's monogrammed hand towel.
Oh my God!
And I fucking they had like trash in the like where people kept their barrels in their garage or whatever, and I stuffed it down in the garage. And
Why did you have to take the towel out?
I don't,
too?
dude. I wasn't thinking straight. I thought I was gonna get laid. I shit my pants. Like I didn't know what was going on, and it didn't end up happening that night. Thank God, because I would have been a wreck. But they didn't. The girls didn't end up coming over, and I ended up just partying with the guys. But yeah, I had no underwear on and just my jeans, and I just ended up partying.
Oh man, that's a great one, bro. That's a great one, dude.
So I hope everybody hung in through the podcast because you definitely needed to hear
Yeah,
that
you need
story.
to hear that. Oh, fantastic poop story. God, we're so dumb. I remember my buddy Dane shit his pants. I don't know if you want his whole name out there. But
Yeah, what's his middle name? And where does he
Arthur,
live?
Dane Arthur.
Okay.
Might be Arthur Dane. But he has a jiu-jitsu studio in Torrance now. He's doing good things, big things. But he shit his underwear and threw them out the window at his grandma's house and forgot about them.
And they were just lying.
And
out there.
later, we were like, later, like month, I don't even know how later, but we saw him and found him, and there was like maggots and worms crawling through him. He's
there's
like,
a whole
oh shit, I
colony."
forgot about that. He just threw it out the window. Nothing happened, but your story reminded me of that
Yeah,
story.
dude. It was
We're
straight.
gonna leave his name in. Fuck
It was
him.
straight panic mode. I was just like, I was panicked. And that's the thing. Like, you don't like people like talk about how they would act in situations. Like, they see people like videos of people on the internet and they're like, can't believe they just stood there and didn't do anything. Until something happens to you, you don't know. Like, apparently, I'm the type of guy who will shit his pants and just carry the underwear around and just panic.
Hey, bro.
Like,
let it go. Just literally all you had to do to solve your problem is this.
I couldn't do it. I
And
don't
you
know.
couldn't even do that.
Ugh.
I know what you mean, though. When I shit my pants as a kid from the jalapeno pepper and I sprayed the walls and I cleaned it up, I actually regret that. I should have just left. I should have jumped in the pool and went into my hotel
What,
room.
you were at a party or something?
No, I was a kid and I shit at a pool bathroom and it got everywhere. I mean, like in the movies everywhere. I was spray shitting. Like, I pulled my pants down
And it
and the
just started
pressure
coming
just
out.
came out. So I started twisting and like turning like, and just
It just made it so much worse for yourself.
explosive jalapeno diarrhea child shit. Like, your body's not acclimated to handle that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I just got it like, I remember hitting the walls and like shooting up, and I was like, how? Like, I swear to God, bro. My sisters were just like, you got it above your head.
You're like,
What
"Bro."
did you do? And I'm trying to clean it off the wall, so I'm smearing it, and I'm smearing it higher and smearing it. I had a chunk of shit on my toe when I came out, and they just laughed. They make fun of me still to this day. It was the biggest diarrhea shit of my life that
Oh my
happened to
God.
be all over the place.
I'm just
All
like-
over the place.
I'm laughing at the fact that you had to like simultaneously experience not only the shitting, but like you're like watching it happen.
Yeah.
Like bounce off the walls and
Oh,
shit.
dude, it was.
Oh,
I was
man.
just like crying, just like I don't know what to do. Just clean it. I was in there for at
Clean it with
least
what?
every
Thing
piece of
you had?
everything,
toilet
bro.
paper or
Oh
whatever?
my! I used it was a hotel bathroom. So there was 2 rolls of toilet paper. I used all of that. I used all of the paper towels.
Did you just make it
I
worse?
used all of the seat covers. I used my underwear. Like no, I ended up cleaning up like 95%. Those little
Wow.
shit streaks everywhere. But I could only do so much.
Somebody was like, must have walked in and been like, somebody was just finger
Smearing
painting. Shit, why did they do
Who
this?
smeared shit everywhere? Motherfucker,
I was
I did
cleaning
the
it.
Lord's work
Yeah.
that day.
What a good kid you were that you tried to clean it up.
Shit everywhere, bro.
That's nuts.
Well, that's our pod, man.
Hey.
Thank you so much for doing it, bro.
Yeah,
It was
man.
a
Thanks
good
for
one.
having me.
For all the sober Sallys out there, this is
Mm-hmm.
a good one. Or if you're thinking about it, if you want us to go fuck ourselves, that's fine too. We know that you have a problem.
If you want me to go fuck myself, it's at the Justin Hoff.
Yeah, we'll tag you and everything at the
Okay.
Justin Hoff promo clip. This comes out next week.
Nice.
So any
If
parking lot shows,
if the
you have
shit
to-
story isn't the clip, then I don't know.
That's a good one. That's
But
a good one.
We'll figure it out.
That's a long one, but that's a good one.
The only
we
thing
could do
I
IGTV.
Yeah, the only thing I have coming up is I'm restarting Coffee with Hoffy, which is my solo podcast, October. So October 1st, people can look up for that. But besides that, I put up all my stand-up videos, so
Nice.
YouTube, Instagram, all that
Check
stuff. Hit
him
me
out.
up.
Great guy, great comic, great poop story.
Excellent.
That's it, man. Thank you guys so much for Community Service Podcast. Subscribe, listen, like, follow. If you hate me, don't tell anyone and keep it to yourself. Peace.
Thanks, guys.
We got some sponsors here. I'd like to thank Sticker Supreme for making stickers and making, that's my handwriting. But they were like, why don't you just write loosey goosey? It's like, good idea. And now it's killing it on the merch department. And so thank you, Sticker Supreme, for my stickers. The T-shirts are limited. Get them. I'm ordered 118 of them, and that's it. We're down to like 30 of them. So thank you, motherfuckers. Also, thank you to me, a Comedy Showcase app, now on Apple and not Android. It's an app featuring comedians. Right now, 100% of the subscriptions goes to the comedians on the app. We're just trying to get it cracking. Mom and pop shop, just artist-friendly stuff. You like comics, you like content, a 5-minute clip gets released every weekday. 5 new clips a week, up-and-comers, and you get to discover people, and the money goes to them. And I guarantee you, 99% of them not doing so hot in the financial department. So there's that. It's a good shit. Comedy Showcase app. All the links will be in the stuffs. I love you all. Thank you. Peace.